Welcome back, everybody, to Kingdom Come Deliverance 2. I'm the Bearded OG, and we're picking up right where we left off in the last episode. If you didn't catch that episode, we just finished capturing von Berghoff, and now we're supposed to meet up with the gang at Suckdal. And I'm assuming, I don't know this for sure, but I'm assuming that once we get there, we're probably going to start the last leg of the main story. And the only reason I think that is because, you know, the game started out at the battle at Suckdal. Could be wrong about that. So we will find out once we get there. Let's go ahead and mount up on the horse here. I haven't, it's been several days since I actually last played. So I'm a little bit rusty on, but we'll have to get caught up on where we are.
Easy. Good.
I'm not even sure if at this point in time I can even go back to Kuttenberg, you know, just because of the pogrom that happened in the battle. I got a bunch of stuff that I can sell, but I'm not, excuse me, I'm honestly not worried about that just because I already have a ton of money anyways, and about the best armor I can possibly be in. However, it does look like my armor, if you look at the icon in the lower right-hand corner, needs a little bit of repair work. Maybe what we ought to do is actually do that. Go back, see if we can go back to Kuttenberg first. Let's just try and fast travel there and see if it lets me do that. Travel E. Yes. Okay, it seems to be letting me do that. So, if we can, then what I'll do is I'll sell all my stuff, get all of my gear repaired. On the road ahead, you see a slightly shabby man. There's nothing remarkable about him. He's just standing there alone. He hasn't seen you yet. Nah, let's keep going. Don't have time for that, man. Don't have time for that. Okay, yeah, so hopefully everything's kind of more or less back to normal here in Kuttenberg. Okay, nobody's coming to arrest me. So I think we're more or less back to normal. Catherine will not be, though, at the inn now. So, but this is still our bed and our chest and all that.
I apologize.
Yeah, excuse me, sorry. Pardon me, coming through. Okay, move, lady. So is this still my stuff? Yeah, okay, we still have my stuff in here. All right, then here's what I'm going to do, guys. I'm going to cut the camera. And I'm going to, like I said, I'm going to sell all my extra shit, get all my stuff repaired, and then I will meet you guys at Suckdal, and we will continue the main story and see what happens next. So see you in a bit. All right, guys, we are on our way to Suckdal. I slept overnight after selling almost all of my stuff, and I had this dream.
Nice work! Nice work indeed. You saved the peasants but sent your own men to the slaughter. You like to keep your hands clean, but war is a nasty business. So who are you going to sacrifice for your conscience next? Your little Jew brother? Cape on? Yourself? You play the game, but you don't understand the rules. And in the end, you'll lose. You learned nothing. You understood nothing. And yet I tried so hard. And yet we share the same fate. Lord! My family was slain too, by the Turks. I felt just like you do. And Eric went through the same thing. That's why I took him in. We're one big family. Of orphans. Well, of course you do have a father. Although he's not gone so far as to give you his name.
And so, yeah, I sold just about everything. Let's see what happens here. Okay, it looks like it's not going to go into a cutscene. So we are sitting on 26,806 groschen there. I had 3 or 4 armor pieces left over that I just couldn't sell anywhere. Because I went all around Kuttenberg and then even to a couple of villages. So I just put that stuff back in my my storage. All right, so let's see here. We need to go to the castle. So it looks like we got to turn around and go this way. And we'll see what happens. I don't know, again, I don't know how close we are to the end of the main story. There might still be quite a bit more to go, or we might be getting close. We'll just have to see. Okay, so let's go into the main castle grounds here. Oh, what is that, like a bathhouse?
My respects.
What else do you like about me?
Yeah, that is a bathhouse. Okay, so let me look at the map again. Where exactly are we supposed to go? Okay, let's see. Just as men took captive Otto von Bergov from the conquered Malashov back to Sukdal, where he will be interrogated. Then we'll decide what to do next. After the battle of Malashov, we have to take care of the wounded and rest a bit. Von Bergov's interrogation will take place tomorrow. So I guess we have to sleep. How tired am I? Oh yeah, I'm quite tired. So we need to find a place to sleep. Can we sleep here?
All right then.
They might not like it if I sleep there. All right, let's see if we can find a place we can sleep for the night. We'll go up into the castle here, I guess. There's Peter of Pissick. He probably wouldn't appreciate it if we sleep in his bed. Let's see if we can find a different bed somewhere.
Oh, excuse me.
How about this one? Yeah, sleeping safe. Okay, so let's sleep till, say, 7 a.m. Is this our... Oh. I guess this is our room. Okay. Why do I not remember? I mean, I guess I do remember that. I just thought that castle was somewhere else. So anyway, whatever. Okay, let's see what this says. Okay, so it's tomorrow, but I still don't have an actual quest marker yet. We need some food. So we need 34 units of food. That's 12. All right, so the sausage gives 23, and we need 11. The bread gives 19, cheese 24, walnut schnapps, birch, dried wolf meat. That just sounds wonderful. All right, let's have some dried wolf meat. And maybe an apple. And an onion. That'll make our breath smell fresh. Okay. Should be
Lovely
good.
morning, isn't it?
Hey, there's Rosa. We haven't talked to her in a while. What can I learn from you?
You said you could teach me something. What did you have in mind?
If you ask nicely, I'll share some of my hard-earned wisdom with you.
Very well then, Lady Know-It-All. Let's say then I come on bended knee. What scholarship can you pass on to me?
That depends on what you're interested in. There's a whole world hidden inside of books I could talk to you about for days on end. Or if you prefer actions instead of words, I can show you a few shooting tricks. But I warn you in advance that it will not come free. After all, there's nothing more valuable than scholarship. So, what would you like?
Let's do more scholarship because, I mean, we are richer than God,
expand
so
my horizons a little.
why not?
What's the last thing you read, for instance? Anything interesting?
You'd better believe it. I only read interesting things, and I can talk about them for hours.
Okay. Well, at least for 1 hour. Okay, so are we ready to... Yes, we are. We just need to go this way. Except for probably down below. Maybe we'll follow Rosa. Did we talk to Zizka?
So, I'm back. How's it going? Have you got anything out of von Bergov?
You came at the right time. We're just about to deal with him. And you can join in.
Interrogation of Captain von Berghoff is being prepared.
Welcome to Sukdol, Lord von Berghoff. Despite the circumstances that brought you here.
It is an honor, Peter. Compared to what I had to endure from Zizka and Kunstadt, your good manners are a welcome change.
I'll do my best to make your, involuntary stay no more inconvenient than it has to be.
Aren't you being a bit too welcoming, Sir Peter?
Just what I was thinking. Fuck that bollocks! He's a captive, not some busty wench. He's only alive to squeal what he knows. It'd be quicker if I just beat it out of him.
Yeah, I'm not going to have any mercy on this motherfucker.
Just a beating? What about breaking a finger or two? Or singeing the soles of his feet? You yourself forced me and Capon to do similar things when you brought that captive to Trusky.
Yep.
Forced you? Come off it, boy. Should I tell the gentleman here what actually happened?
You just keep your fucking gob shut until someone asks you to squeal.
Instead of these pathetic threats, why do you not make me an offer? You do know that I am...
Shut your trap, Otto. Right now you're nothing. You lost most of your men at Rabos, and the rest croaked when we took Malashov. So what do you have left? A nice coat and a smug face.
Do you really think Sigismund made me his chamberlain because of my soldiers? Or to have someone to take care of the running of conquered fortresses?
Shut up, damn it! We're asking the questions.
Really? Then why have I not heard a single one yet? And what a shame that is. I am a pragmatic man. And I'm sure we can work something out. But lay a hand on me, and you will not hear a single word.
This is unbelievable. He's lost everything, but he still thinks he can push us around.
Well, he's right, though. He is one of Sigismund's closest men.
You're buying that? He talks just like Jobst. When he gets here, they can yap till doomsday for all I care. But now we just don't have the time.
Jobst wants to come back here. After he got away from us by the skin of his teeth?
Well, he has to show Sigismund our army up close.
So it's true. I couldn't believe the Margrave had finally made a move. I thought he would never march into battle.
You're not the only one who didn't want to believe it. But it's true. The Margrave raised enough coin to put together an army that can take on Sigismund. And as you know, Jobst is nothing if not pragmatic. He wouldn't join a losing side. So the question is, where do you want to be when he gets here?
On the winning side, of course, young man. But Jobst has to actually get here and then win. And there is many a slip twixt cup and lip. Although, I expect you people have no idea of the situation Sigismund is in right now.
Oh. What situation is he in, then?
In the shit, Lord Trotsnov. In the shit. So, a sensible person should seize every opportunity that presents itself. And I am eminently sensible. Lord Capon.
Yes?
When you came to Trotsky, you were carrying a message with an offer of an alliance from Lords Hanush and Radzik, were you not?
Exactly.
I think it is time I gave you my answer.
I always knew you were nothing more than a turncoat.
Call it what you like.
What do you say, Lord Capon?
Well,
Lord Capon will be only too pleased to hear what Lord von Burkhoff wants to offer him.
You think I'm some villain, don't you?
Yep.
But I've only ever wanted what is best. Believe me.
Yeah, sure.
What is best for this country, for my loyal supporters, and, naturally, for myself. And I'm not ashamed of that. And it appears that Sigismund is no longer what is best. He's in trouble, both here and in Hungary. The army is not getting paid, morale is poor, and the Kuttenberg miners are rebelling, so the crown is running out of silver.
I see. The butcher's on his way, so you want to flee the pigsty, eh?
Naturally. And together we can even set fire to this pigsty, as you put it. If you want my advice.
I'm all ears, sir.
The last straw Sigismund is grasping is the royal treasury at the Italian court. If he were to lose his silver, he wouldn't be able to pay his soldiers and would have to withdraw to Hungary.
We're supposed to rob the Italian court.
The most secure place in the town?
Of course. And while you're there, you can also free the lords captured at Raborz.
My father.
Lord Pisek, as the former mintmaster, you must surely know of some way to sneak in.
There is no way. The court's an impregnable fortress.
Really? What about tunneling in? There are hundreds of tunnels beneath the city, and if I'm not mistaken, one of them runs beneath the court.
That's total madness. There might be some passageway leading there, but no one knows those old tunnels now. Besides, they might collapse at any time. One could easily come to a bad end there.
But that can also happen when you try to mount a horse drunk. What's with this tunnel?
There's a whole labyrinth of tunnels under the city. You'd have to dig from inside the treasury to find the one you want. And where they all lead to, God alone knows.
God and me.
Oh, pardon me, milady, but how would you know?
Not all young noble women devote their days to embroidery, Sir Peter. I look after Father's documents, and I know all about the plans of the passageways beneath our palace. St. James's Church owes its existence in part to the generous donations of the Rutards. So in the past we had a secret underground entrance built into its crypts, and St. James's is right next to the Italian court.
A handy escape route from the palace, eh? If you don't mind crawling through a tunnel, that is.
In short, you can theoretically walk directly from Luttard Palace to the Italian court.
Sure. That is, after breaking through the walls that separate the crypt from the tunnel, and the tunnel from the cellars.
By Christ. It's worth a try.
That sounds almost too good to be true. And too easy. With a bit of luck, we'll get to the cellars of the court. What then?
What do you think? The guards will come down on you and it'll all be over.
So we need someone who can help us on the inside. Someone who'll distract the guards and lead us to the silver.
Christian of Pisek is the steward at the Italian court. He could help us.
Perhaps. But my brother's never been easy to deal with. He'd be taking a big risk, and besides, he doesn't have the Mint Master's key to the treasury. I'm afraid Vavak's your only hope. It's just that you can't trust him.
There is one other possibility.
Oh? What's that, Sir Otto?
Perhaps you have heard about the expected arrival here of a rare visitor from very far away.
Who? Do you mean... Surely not.
The very one.
What the fuck are you talking about? Speak clearly.
Well then, a papal legate is on his way to the town directly from Rome. He's coming to adjudicate the dispute about the new church.
What's that got to do with us?
Where would he be received except at the Italian court, along with his entourage? No one knows them, no one has ever seen them, and very few understand their language. They might as well be volunteering for you to take their place.
Well, bugger me. This is starting to sound fucking good.
What? What do you mean, take their place? Are we supposed to kill them, or what?
Why not?
Fuck.
We can't. Godwin, say something. You're a priest, after all.
You're right. Jesus! Get a grip, fellas. Do you want to burn in hell?
Calm down. We'll just lock the Pope's lackey up for a bit, and once we've got the silver, we'll let him go again. No one gets hurt.
St. Joseph, cover thy ears!
Where will we find that legate?
He's staying in Loretz, at the vineyard. He's got the use of the whole place for himself and his escort. But I don't know how many there are.
Good. We'll send Catherine there to have a look.
And then we'll burst in there and cause a bit of a fuss, so he doesn't get any stupid ideas. And that'll be that.
Is there no other way to solve it? Without violence?
Gentlemen, the legate is a man of the cloth, like me. I know Latin, and even a bit of Italian too, as it happens. I could explain to him what we need. Maybe we can persuade him to go along with it.
He'll tell us to kiss his arse, more likely.
Sir Hinek, never underestimate the power of sweet words. Especially when the listener has a knife at his throat.
It's true, none of us would be very convincing as an Italian cardinal. It'd be better if we made him take us with him, as his retinue.
What if the legate refuses to talk to us?
Well, we can always beat him up. Take his clothes and let someone else put them on. Like, Godwin, eh? Since he's a priest.
Hold on. I'm not going to play the jester for anyone.
Nobody's asking you to. We stick to the plan. We'll work on the legate so he agrees to take us in with him. Then we'll find a way somehow.
But what do we do with the legate's real retinue?
Lock them up at the Devil's Den. One of our men can guard them there.
A couple more peculiar fellas blabbering nonsense won't look out of place there in the slightest.
All right. Let's say we get inside with the legate. What then? What if he betrays us?
That's why we mustn't let him out of our sight. Godwin will take care of that.
Me?
You said you spoke Italian, didn't you? If he starts squealing, you'll hold a dagger to his ribs and ask him politely to play nice.
May God look the other way.
Meanwhile, the rest of us will have to deal with the guards inside, prepare the ground for digging, and open the treasury.
That's damned risky.
No one will be expecting us. As long as we don't make a ruckus too soon, it'll all be over. And the whole place will be ours before they even notice.
All right. I can't think of anything better anyway.
Agreed then. We'll try gentle persuasion to begin with. And now, to the task. Henry, you go to the town and squeeze anything that could help us out of Vavak.
Most importantly, get that key from him.
Then wait for us at Rotard Palace, where we'll set up our base. We'll get there first thing in the morning.
And how are you going to get inside? The palace will be closed and maybe guarded. I don't expect you want to march through the main entrance, where everyone can see you, and break the gate down while you're at it.
That's true, milady. What do you suggest?
There's not only a passageway to the church, but also down to the river. I know it like the back of my hand. I could show Henry the way if you like.
No offense, my lady, but you'll be safer here.
She's coming with me. Nobody knows Ruthard Palace as well as Lady Rosa.
Do you want to get into the court? Then you need Ruthard Palace. You want Ruthard Palace? Then I'm coming along.
All right. Both of you are going to town. And no dawdling. You should be on the road tomorrow at the latest. Time is of the essence.
That's that then. Let's get to work.
All right, escort Lady Rosa to Ruthard Palace. I don't like the way this has turned out. This motherfucker should be in chains. Okay. So, we just talk to you now?
It looks like the two of us will be going to Kuttenberg alone.
I can hardly wait.
Wait, is she being sarcastic? Aren't you looking forward to finally going home? How do we get to Ruthard? What do you mean? We know how to get there.
Aren't you looking forward to going home?
When they captured Pa, Van Bergov's people came to Ruthard Palace.
Did they do anything to you?
No, I wasn't harmed. But before they took me away, they ransacked the place. Then Von Bergov just took me to Malashov. It's likely Vavak took our home for himself. He's always threatened to do that.
Well, you can try. When we free your father, Ruthard Palace will be yours again.
I hope so. But that's still far from certain.
How do we even get inside Ruthard Palace?
Like I said, through the underground.
Well, I suppose by now I ought to know you don't have back doors here. Just secret passages, eh?
You are in mining country, you know. There's more going on here below ground than above.
How will I find the entrance this time? From the position of some cross again?
No, I'll guide you this time. It's just below the walls. You only need to know where to turn.
Are you ready to go?
There's no point in dallying.
All right, let's go.
Later near Kuttenberg.
Well, here we are. I'm not keen on going into that darkness.
Are you afraid?
Of the dark? Me? I'm not a little girl. But God knows what we'll find inside. Especially at the far end.
Yeah, let's just go find out.
Well, we'll just have to find out. You said you'd lead the way.
Stick close to me. Let's go.
Exactly are we at? Okay, so we're southwest of the city. I think this is the Italian court here.
Usually there's only a small trickle running through here. The water must have risen. But there's no other path anyway.
I've been down in some of these tunnels, but not through this way.
Rattled me. Anyway, what's Lord Capon's problem with underground passageways? When I mentioned it at Sukdol, he looked like he was about to faint.
Wait, what?
When we were defending the Barkov, we got buried under the rubble from the demolished tower.
Oh my god!
He was lucky to survive it. I still remember him calling for help. He was scared to death. There was nothing we could do. That's when he was captured by von Berghoff. Since then, he's not comfortable with tight spaces.
Sorry. I was a silly goose to bring it up.
Yeah, you didn't know.
Everything all right?
No. Don't you see how deep it is ahead of us?
Do I have to carry? Let's just say that, see what she says.
I hope you don't expect me to carry you.
I most certainly do. Unless you want to prove to me that you really are an uncouth village oaf after all.
Okay.
Well, what's to be done? I'll carry you over.
Don't worry, though. I'm not some fragile petal. I'm waiting.
Grab body.
This is not how one carries a lady, you barbarian.
Maybe not in Kuttenberg, but it's how we did it in Skalitz.
But it's not very comfortable.
Ah, just grin and bear it, my lady. We're almost there.
Oof, I don't think you'd be welcome at a royal court. But I am dry, so I thank you.
That was fun. It's not giving me the option to auto-follow her now, so...
Oh, Sakura. I hear voices. Looks like we've got company. And not welcome company, I reckon.
Okay, so what does that mean? Okay, I guess, what the hell's going on? I can't talk to her. Okay, there she goes. Seems like she got stuck for a minute there or something. Oh, this is a mess out here.
Look at all this mess. I can hardly recognize this place.
This doesn't look like the work of Avak's people. More like city rabble and beggars.
They're acting like they own the place. If Pa were to see this, we must get rid of them.
What are you going to do about it?
So you want me to get rid of them? But what will you do? I'm responsible for keeping you safe.
Don't you worry. You don't have to hold my hand in my own home. Do you see this ivy here? It goes all the way up to the window of my chamber. That's where I keep my crossbow. I bet that riffraff didn't find it. If I climb up there, I can cover you from above. Just in case.
All right, let's do it.
If you say so. But if anything happens, hide. Got it?
All right. Now turn around so you can't see up my skirt.
Right then.
Okay.
Here we go. I hope Rosa can aim well.
All right, what am I wearing? I got my combat, yeah, okay, I got my combat outfit on. And let's also pot up here. Yeah, okay, so we want Aqua Vitalis. This gives us strength and costs less stamina. I don't know if we're gonna have an opportunity to use archery. Buck's blood increases stamina by 60%. Aqua increases energy by 30. Digestive increases nourishment. Cures poisoning, increases vitality by 3. Imbrication increases agility by 6. Fox increases speech, just in case we have an opportunity to talk our way out of this. Marigold heals 60. Okay, that's our health potion. We don't need Nighthawk painkiller, suppresses effects of injury. And your maximum stamina decreases Your maximum stamina decreases with health. 75% less. Okay. And let's also take a schnapps to do a game save. All right, here we go. You just have to get rid of the lowlifes in Rutard Palace.
Who let you in here, fucker?
Oh, you know what? This is their home. But I thought they had another fortress place too. Can we just talk to these assholes?
Go to hell!
Guess not. All right, guys.
Sucker! Rosa!
Take that fucker out, damn it!
Rosa!
Useless!
I'm all yours.
This fucker on the left was... Okay.
What do you want? Quick! Hit him! You poor son!
These guys aren't very tough, but there's a lot of them is the thing.
Oh, fucker!
But they're not actually really hurting me. Okay, here, let's...
Show what you're made of!
Okay, we got a master strike there.
Show your stuff! Useless!
Okay. Ouch. For you. Okay, left alt, look to Rosa. Oh. Answer?
Come on. Hey, Henry.
What?
Are you alright?
I am. For now. Are you all right, Henry? I think I hit one too.
You're a good shot. Capon and Kabianka wouldn't believe their eyes.
Thanks.
Is something wrong?
Someone's trying to break through the door.
Oh, damn it. I'll be there in a moment.
Be careful.
Load your crossbow, and if they get inside before I get there, shoot them.
I barricaded the door. I'm sure I can hold out for a while.
Just don't shoot me when I go in.
Oh, what a mess.
Show your stuff!
Okay, I think we got to go up another floor here.
You're not... Rosa, it's me.
Henry, are you all right?
I'm in one piece.
Are they gone? All of them?
Pretty much.
It's over.
All right. I'll let you in. You can come in now.
Oh my god, they really messed up her room.
So, here we are. Welcome home.
It doesn't feel much like home anymore. They were behaving like animals in here.
Don't worry about the mess. Our boys will happily clean up once they get here. We owe you that.
The mess is the last thing on my mind. There was my mother's silver, my brother's hunting trophies, and my books. It's all gone.
Right. We've got a lot of work to do. But we'll get there. You'll see. We have to. There's a lot at stake.
That's true. You know, Henry, I want to ask you something. And I want an honest answer, all right?
Answer.
If everything were to go wrong at the Italian court and, God forbid, you had to choose, would you still try to rescue my father, even if it meant putting stealing the silver in jeopardy?
Yeah, sure.
The lives of allies are obviously the most valuable asset to us. Without their support, the silver would be useless anyway.
Not to mention, it wouldn't last you very long anyway.
Don't worry. We'll either leave the Italian court with the lords, or...
Or not at all.
If our plans succeed and your father is freed, do you know what will come next?
I try not to think about it.
Why? That's why you're helping us, isn't it?
If you get the king's silver, my father and I will have to hide. Leave the region, go somewhere out of Sigismund's men's reach, and you and I will have to part ways.
It's a shame. I'm going to miss you quite a bit. Well, maybe not. Let's just see what happens.
Maybe it won't be necessary. As soon as Jobst and his troops arrive, you'll be safe again.
Maybe. But your duties are elsewhere. Capon's estate is in Retaille. Besides, he'll be getting married, and you'll surely be accompanying him. Why should my father and I stay here anyway? What do we have left?
So yours... Oh, okay, let's give her a smooch. With blood and guts and all. Apparently, she's fond of us. Is that the book that we found for her? I think it is.
You'll be all right.
I'm going to kiss her with blood all over my face. That's kind of gross. Ooh, okay, I guess so. I actually like Rosa better than...
My father would clap you in irons for that.
What's her name anyway?
And for this?
Ooh. Catherine. Catherine's just a little too high-strung for me. Oh, shit.
Oh. It seems you know how a lady should be carried.
Where to, ma'am? I don't see any rivers, ditches, or puddles to cross.
Dami castitatem e continentiam, sed non le moro. Forward, Sir Knight.
That was fun. Ooh, that's it. Oh my God. Okay. We'll be editing that out. Jesus. I mean, I like Catherine too, but like I said, she's just a little bit high strung. Besides, we posed for Rosa a few episodes ago, if you guys remember.
Christ. Oh, is it morning already? Zizka and the others will most likely be here by now. I should go and have a look.
Okay, are we need to put our clothes on. There we go. No, not those clothes. These clothes. Oh, really? God damn it. I wish the game would not change your outfit and then lose your settings, so you have to re-put everything on. It's kind of a pain in the ass, especially when you have multiple pieces of stuff. All right, let me, before you need to equip padded. Oh, right, okay. So give me a second to get all this shit back on here. All right, it looks like we have a perk point in Vitality. We have either next to Godliness, washing a tub, or appear, or taking a bath in a bathhouse will cure 10 points of your health. Plus, if you go to bed clean, you'll heal 25% faster. Or Marathon Runner. When sprinting, you consume... Yeah, let's go with Marathon Runner. That other one doesn't seem very... all that useful. Or very minimally useful. While we're at it, do we have anything else? Oh, yeah, we do. Okay, so Horsemanship. Roadrunner, when riding on the road, your horse will consume stamina 50% slower, 10% slower off, and final stretch, when your horse is nearly out of stamina, you can spur it on with left shift to recover some of it. Yeah, maybe we'll go with that in case we do a horse race again, though I don't have the right horse for that. Houndmaster, we have one left. With sleeping in the wilderness, your dog keeps you warm. Okay, we'll take that. We have another sword combat, either cleaver, that's a hunting sword, or the one that lets you use a longsword with a shield but lose 30% damage, which is pretty lame if you ask me, but we'll take it anyway, I guess. Warfare, We have Unbreakable. If you're outnumbered in a fight, your stamina recovers 20% faster. Your Teutonicus, your attacks will be stronger the more injured you are. The effect will only work if you have 75 points of health or less. Okay, Hardened Veteran. In combat, your stamina will recover in addition. Yeah, let's go with Hardened Veteran. Okay. And I guess that's it. Okay, so what are we supposed to do now? Talk to Zizka. All right. Does Rosa have anything else to say to us?
You know about yesterday evening and night?
What about it?
I thought maybe you want to talk about it.
Do you think there's anything to talk about?
Well, what's next for us?
Nothing, most likely. I'm Lord Rutard's daughter. Our name still means a lot, despite all the trouble we're in. When my pa is free and an opportunity presents itself, I'll have to get married.
And what if your pa found out about us?
What exactly would he find out about?
That his daughter is no longer, entirely chaste?
Someone would have to tell him. It certainly won't be me, and I recommend you keep quiet as well. Are we clear?
Quite clear.
Although, maybe it won't even matter. Our plan may very well fail, and no one might survive. Why throw something nice away prematurely? You know, carpe diem et memento mori.
Well, if that's how you feel.
Okay. I mean, if Henry actually wanted to get married, he probably would never be able to marry her anyways, but he could potentially marry Catherine. Why he would do that, God only knows, man. I wouldn't want her for a wife. Okay, anyway. Let's find Zizka. Alright. That's Goddard. Where the hell's Zizka at? Says he's that direction. Maybe he's outside. Yep, there he is.
I see you're already here. How was the journey? Did you run into any trouble?
No, it actually went quite well. Brabant wouldn't shut up, though. Credit where credit's due. He really helped in Malishov. That hit to the gate came at just the right time. We'd have dropped like flies if not for his men. But sometimes, I feel like letting something blow up next to my head, too. Just so as not to have to listen to him for a while.
He's talking about the French guy.
I'd be more interested in hearing what happened here yesterday. When we got here, it was like a pigsty.
Some local beggars set up a lair in here. We have to get rid of them somehow.
What about Rosa? Doesn't she regret coming too?
Why would she regret it? Well, she probably doesn't want to see the place like this. Let's just go lucky she was here.
I'm lucky she was here with me. That shot fella in the courtyard, her handiwork.
Really? Nice shot. Anyway, I told the men to get rid of the bodies and clean up the place a little. Hope the lady won't mind.
Quite the contrary, I think.
How did it go with Vavak, anyway?
Well, after everything that happened, I didn't want to leave Rosa here by herself. I'll have to go and see him now.
I understand. But go and see him as soon as possible. We won't get anywhere without his Mintmaster's key.
Okay. So, we gotta go talk to Vavak. If I remember right, Vavak is... We exposed him or something, threatened him. We did something earlier because he was being an asshole. I think it had something to do with his robberies at the silver mine. So he does not have any love for us, but hopefully he's still afraid of us. But guys, I need to go ahead and wrap up the episode here because I got to go do something in real life. And so we will pick up where we left off in the next episode. Thanks everybody for watching. Hope you guys enjoyed. And if you did, please hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, leave a comment, share the video. We'll catch you in the next episode. Bye-bye.